Hey, how's it going, peoples? Just got the same piece of wood that I had yesterday. Sorry, from the same piece of wood that I had yesterday. Wouldn't mind putting some of this on it. It's just hang on. Sorry, it's copper wire. Yeah, copper, brass, whatever. It's wire, all right. I'm gonna skim it down a bit. I wouldn't mind trying to leave this bit here flat if I can and just kind of skim off the edges. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't really matter because if anything, it's just a practice piece. It's nothing special, just free, so just something I can muck around with and practice a little bit. I'll bore a hole in it and scoop that out, but I'm not going to go too deep today because I'm just going to make like a candle holder or something it'll end up being, but randomly. I don't really care what shape it is or whatever. I wouldn't mind making an incense holder one day on here, but I'm just a bit iffy of the stick incense will be all right, but this one's got it's got no base. Oh,
hello.
I'll try and make something that can sit into, but I'm not really that fussed at the moment.
Sorry, I missed that. I didn't have my ears on.
Oh. Can't hear you.
Oh, right on. Yeah, should be able to.
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can. You got a speaker in the background too.
Hey?
I had a speaker there for a minute. I heard myself talking.
I must have just been repainting back to yourself because I don't think I've got it up high enough for the camera to pick it up. Anyway, if I flick it over to the other camera at any time and I forget, just remind me that my fluoro light is on. It's actually not affecting this camera.
Yeah, right there.
But it affects the camera that's over there.
Yeah, well, it depends on the frame rates and everything. What are you making today anyway?
Oh, maybe just like a tea light candle holder or something, but I wouldn't mind. Maybe I'll make it a two-parter or something, and maybe try and inlay some of this wire into it.
Oh yeah.
I've done one ages ago, but I hadn't learned any of your skills then. You see. So. You like that one?
Yeah. And by the way,
I might just go maybe 2 rings. I'll do more than 2 rings, but I might only just put 2 rings with the wire in it. It does look nice. I will admit that. It does come up nice. It just takes a bloody long time. It's just like, I think the last time it took me about 48 hours to get it glued in there properly.
Yeah.
But I used clear Gorilla Glue then, and that takes 24 hours to dry. I'm going to use super glue today.
Oh, very good.
Caught you at afternoon munchies, eh?
Yeah, I'm about to put the kettle on, so I'll disappear for a couple of minutes. I just wandered in to see whether you're right or not, and I saw that you were. I didn't know how long you'd been on for or anything.
Like 5 minutes.
Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to put the kettle on.
Okay. Ooh, man. Now I can't forget to ask. Oh, is that what that one's for? Mm. Oh. Fit in there too. Oh, you bastard.
Right, back again.
Yep. I just recovered this from a nook and cranny. I couldn't grab it. I just stuck something back there to grab it.
Ah,
I've just got to buy the new pad for it,
oh yeah.
pad and pole.
Does that head come out of that or not?
Yeah, it's got a. I was pointing at the wrong camera. It's got
Oh,
a
grub screw.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, you can put that into a drill chuck in your headstock.
Yep.
And use that for sanding off the bases of your creations.
Yep. I'm buying some sanding discs today.
Mm-hmm.
Not from the local shops though. It's going to take about a month to get here.
Good afternoon, Amber.
Yeah. Yeah. Bloody, I went to Bunnings and I stocked up everything that I needed. Got home and went, oh shit, I forgot something. Bloody belt sander.
Oh. Try bringing your right foot forward.
What?
Put your feet so as you're parallel with the lathe.
Thought I was.
Eh?
I thought I was.
No, your right foot's a step behind you.
Yeah. So I don't fall back.
Well, you shouldn't fall back anyway.
Got no feeling in my heels. Oh, quite literally. I was involved in a slight incident with some gas and an explosion, and after that, no feeling in my heels.
Ah. Yeah, I had a gas barbecue explode in my face.
Oh, bloody hell.
Lost all my hair, couldn't talk for 2 weeks, burnt all my throat.
All right. Oh, that would be bad. I just had my feet from my knees down. And mine was just a little butane bottle, like one you can hold in your hand.
Yeah. Bring your right foot forward.
Sorry?
Bring your right foot there. That's where you should be standing, right there like that. Then all you got to do is just sway sideways. No, you don't do the hokey pokey.
Oh,
That's better.
like a tree blowing in the breeze.
Exactly. Only you do it from your hips down, not your shoulders or anything else. So that, and it's very relaxing. Actually, you can nearly send yourself to sleep.
Oh, don't do that. I could do with some of that right now.
Yeah, you got miles to go yet.
Oh, yeah, I know. Look, I drew some lines, but I'm never going to be able to get that. Sure,
Are you going to take it down the round or not?
Sorry?
You're taking it right down to round? Are you going to take the piece right down to round, or are you going to leave it with?
Yeah. No,
right.
I was going to leave a couple of square bits, but no, it's a little bit uneven, this piece. I didn't put it on
well, you've got to get machine timber to do that with.
Yeah. Not shitty pallet pine.
Well, no, it's all right if it's machined up, but that's not. It's only straight off the saw.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at buying one of those hand. I know it's a hand saw, but I don't know exactly what they're called. It's just got a bit of the blade sticking out the bottom.
Oh, circular.
A what?
Circular saw.
Yeah. I'll just buy one of those.
Better save your money in getting a reason. No, save your money and get a better bandsaw.
Yeah, I'm going to save up for one of them, but quite literally, the only thing we've got to cut with is our elbow grease at the moment.
Oh well, because a circular saw, you still can't get down big enough to cut.
Yeah,
like, it's fairly expensive to get a 4-inch cut.
Yeah, no, I was looking at them saying Bunnings, and that was why I didn't get one, because it was a smaller cut than what the miter saw was going to be.
Exactly.
Is this naughty?
Sorry?
It's round.
Good.
All right, I've made the mallet. I'm done for the day.
Take a half step to the right.
Yep, that's where I get caught out the most, is right there. I can do that way good, but then when I come back this way, I tend to stop hipping and more swiffing.
Yeah, well, move your feet to the right a bit. Move your feet half a step to the right. Bit more. That's better. Right.
You.
So you didn't know you're going to be doing aerobics while you're turning, did you?
No. Oh. Yep, too big a chunk there.
Mm-hmm. that what you're going to put the wire into?
Sorry?
Is that what you're going to put the wire into, is it?
Yeah, maybe. Might do it, I don't know, down there maybe. I don't know. I wasn't going to go down very far with the cut, so inside. I suppose that could be the bottom, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have the. I was going to do one brass ring down the bottom, and then maybe have a couple of burn rings either side of it.
Yeah, well,
Something like
don't make them too deep. Geez.
Yeah.
Chappie must be out in his shed working.
Sorry?
Chappie must be out in his shed working.
Yeah. He sent me a message this morning asking me what time I was having one on, and couldn't really give him a good answer, so I just said later in the afternoon. Can you hear that truck reversing?
Sorry?
I was going to say, can you hear that truck reversing?
No.
So how about, since I've done these lines a bit thinner, bit not so deep, I put the wire in them and the burns on the outside.
Yeah.
That'd be better, wouldn't it?
Whatever floats your boat.
When I did those the ribby bits the other day, I didn't leave enough room down the end, and I had to cut half of the bloody thing off.
Well, that's why you plan things out before you start. That's why you got to have an idea of what the hell you're doing.
That's why I'm glad it's only shit wood. I reckon that'll fit into my truck like that. Not far off it. Oh, God.
You talking to me again?
I'm going to say those 3 words you don't like. Is that because I said God?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. I thought you must have been asking me something.
I said God, and you said you're talking to you, and I'm going to say, I don't know. How you going, David?
G'day, David. How are you? I thought you were making that the top.
Oh, I said I was going to make this the bottom, and you're like, yep.
No, you had your finger down halfway down it and said, I'll chop it off there. I'll make that the bottom, which would be about the right height.
I didn't say anything about chopping it off, but all right.
Yeah, any fitter I'd be dangerous, David. Well, the brain thinks so anyway. The body lets me know different.
Does the mirror, or does that lie?
Sorry?
I'm saying very cautiously, does the mirror, but does that lie?
I don't look in mirrors. There's an old bloke looking back at me.
Baby, I have to wonder if you do that sometimes, just to.
Hello, train coming.
Is there? I'll leave it on for you, all right?
What are you doing?
I was going to say something, but the bloody train's still going.
He's probably having to work, David. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Oh, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He's probably on his way home by now, I'd say.
Yeah, he's out on the road today.
Now, what are you doing? Tell me.
Why do I have to have a plan, man?
Well, personally, I would look. If you're going to make a tea light holder out of it,
Yeah.
there is a relationship between the height and the diameter that looks good. Now, I'm going to be nasty. All your other bloody tea lights will look terrible.
So you want me to? Yeah, no.
They're too high. Yeah. So, yeah, cut it off about there. That way you'll get 2 out of it.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, I'll turn my mic on. Okay.
And before you cut it off, make sure you put a tenon on it so you can grab it at the other end. Put a tenon on that end as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was having a look at some of your stuff the other day, David. You got more bloody patience than I have, mate, I tell you.
Yep.
No, I think it actually came up on Facebook that I was looking at some of your stuff. It was either in the 2 English turning Facebook pages.
I suppose she'll be turned away or something like that.
Yeah, that's the ones I was thinking of. Turned away, and we like to turn. Jay, why did you make 2 cuts there? The end looked pretty straight to me. I'd have just come in and put the tenon straight on the end.
No, it's not straight. Not at all.
Oh, it's close enough.
It is now, though.
Yeah, but now you've got to get rid of that tit off the end of it in order to fit it in the chuck, because it won't fit.
Yeah, I'll get it. It's all right. Relax. I can't go any further than that.
Make a relief cut. Make a relief cut.
Yep.
Otherwise, you'll jam that in there, contrary to what they say about diamond parting tools. No, it doesn't look like it. Just me annoying him today.
Much because I did it a bit later today.
That's probably far enough, Joe. You can just snap it.
Yeah.
Twist it.
I concaved that a little bit too in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have worried about it, but like I said before, whatever floats your boat.
Sorry, I didn't hear the train in time. I don't know how long that money order is going to take to get to you, but
Yeah, like I said to you, I wouldn't have worried about it. I wasn't even going to send you. That's why I didn't send you a bank account or anything.
I know that's why you didn't send them to me.
Yeah.
I said to Sid, I said, he's not going to send me his bank details, is he? And he goes, nah. Like I said, I'd rather pay what I agreed to pay, and you know.
Trust me, Joe. If I was worried about it, I'd be on your doorstep.
Oh, we moved. Sorry. We moved next door. Sorry.
Yeah.
We own a white car now, all right?
Sorry?
We own a white car now, okay?
Okay.
The thread on this thing is cactus.
Yeah, well, it's because it's never been fitted properly in the first place.
Some things aren't just unscrew and screw in, are they?
Well, I'd say because it wasn't fitted properly in the first place, it's starting to fret the threads in the either the chuck or the insert.
Yeah, it's the insert. I think it's the grub screw that's been rubbing up against it. We're getting dragged along it, rather.
Yeah.
What a pelican, mate. I'm gonna end the live now. Have a good day, guys. See you later.
Why? What's wrong?
I made the tenon too small. Yep. It's fully closed.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Well, look. No, just put it into there and form a tenon on the other end. All right.
Yeah.
Or take one of the things out and form it on that end. It doesn't matter.
Or I'll just do this. Does it fit? Does it fit? It fits. That's as bad, isn't it? Come on now. I expect more from you.
No, leave the chuck on. Do it like you did it before. Just put the put the spur drive in the chuck. You're only forming a tenon, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, he's telling me to revert back to my old ways.
Good day, Tommy. How are you?
How's it going, Tommy?
Is that spur drive running straight? Oh yeah, okay.
About as straight as I can get it, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I don't like doing it that way, but that's the way it goes. Now what you've got to do is get it straight. So bring your tailstock up and just put the point into the timber. Don't force it in there at the moment.
Yep.
That'll do, right?
No, hang on, I'm just going to chip this. Get a chip off of it.
So it just sits there, but it can rotate on the points.
Yep.
Without turning the lathe around. Okay, now get your tail. No, leave your tailstock there.
Oh, I didn't have it in the middle, that's all.
Right, now bring your tool rest up to it. And get your skew chisel. Don't lock that in.
Don't tighten nothing, eh?
No, tighten nothing except the tailstock slide lock, that's all. Now what you've got to do is hold the point of the long point of the skew chisel in one hand. Like you've got to hold it in one hand and sit the long point against the edge of the timber.
Go like that.
And turn it round and get a high spot on it. No, right on the outside.
Oh,
no, yeah, up there. Move your left hand right up to the tool rest, so you're just holding the blade of the chisel, because you can wobble it all around out there. That's better, good. Now just turn that around by hand and see where your high spot is.
Fell out in my hand.
You've got to make sure the point's in a little bit, all right? No, don't move your tailstock here.
I had to because it came out in my hand.
That's why they have a hand wheel on to wind it in, you know. A little bit. Right, away you can go. Good morning, Jappy. Good afternoon, at least.
Hello, Jappy.
Okay, you got a mark on it where the high spot is?
The deepest groove in it, yeah?
No, have you got an incision mark where the high spot is?
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry?
I said I guess so. I don't know.
Well, you should leave a little scratch. Don't move the hand wheel on don't move the tailstock. Just bring it in, so the point is just into the timber, all right? No, with your hand wheel.
That's what I was doing.
You weren't, you went for the handle.
Yeah, this one here, I had to loosen it.
Yeah, well, don't tighten it yet. That's what I said.
Oh, was Jappy the Q, was he?
Right, now, have you left, do it again, turn it over, and you should get a slice into the timber to show you where the high spot is. You move it out until the high spot just touches the tip of it, right?
Yep. So
right there. Right. Now bring that mark around to the top.
Bring it around.
And no, you've got the mark right at the top now where your finger is.
Yeah.
Right. Now just give it a little bit of a knock with the edge of the chisel. No, you imagine. No. Imagine that the blade of the chisel is a hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it up turn it up straight. Don't keep moving the edge of the chisel, not the cutting edge, the edge of the blade.
Oh, you just want me to knock that off?
No. Now you've got to knock it down a little bit. Now tighten your tailstock a little bit. Tighten your tailstock a little bit.
Now it's moving.
Yeah, all right, that's all right. Right. Now do the same thing again to get you another high spot. Right, now bring that high spot right round to the top. Now, you moved it past it, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, it's right there.
Right, we'll give it a knock with that edge like you just did then. Straight down. That way, yep, right. Now, just tighten your tailstock a little bit.
Yep.
Try it again. You just keep moving it until you get it centered. This is what they don't teach you in books anymore. Right. Put that right at the top and give it a knock down. Is it moving or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to be careful you don't over-tighten the tailstock. And you have to do it that way in pine because the grain is so open that you've got to slice through the grain. If you just try loosening the tailstock all the time, it just falls back in the same hole. Is it getting closer?
Yeah. Tailstock might be too tight, eh?
Well, it might be now, yeah. Making tea lights, Jappy. That's not looking too bad, I don't think.
No.
It's hard for me to tell there.
That's it. Let's say you wrecked the tool.
That's the law of physics, Tommy. You can't make the inside bigger than the outside. No, it's still got a fair way to go.
Yeah.
Might just have
too tight. Well, should we just had it too tight?
Yeah, well, just back it out a little bit, not too much.
Yeah, I did.
Jappy, did that video thing work all right or not?
Hang on, it's locked. There you go.
Hello.
Bit of light on the subject. Hi. How are you? Sorry. My pussy needs a pat.
Not me.
Oh, now the camera's not going to show it.
Oh, look, there she is. Hey, man.
See?
Have a good day.
My cat needs a pat, apparently.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Hey. Said to her, she just wanted pats. I'm like, you want to go see Daddy? Wow, it's full on kisses. All right, then.
She understands a little bit too much English, unfortunately.
No, cats only understand what they want to understand.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go, hey.
Cuddles from me. That's what she wants, apparently.
Worse than kids.
Yeah. At least the kids, they grow up and move out. Sorry, she was just in and out. She didn't see it. I don't even know if she's in the chat anymore, to be honest.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, so hang on just 1 sec. I just got to quickly send a message on Messenger.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you there, Tommy. My dog was better behaved than the kids. At least it did as it was told.
All right.
Don't tap it, give it a clout.
It moved.
All right.
It did actually.
Well, if it moves, just tighten your tailstock up a little bit now, because every time you turn it, if you don't, it'll just fall back in the old hole. It's looking pretty close, I reckon.
Oh man, my one track mine is bad today. Falling back into that hole again. When you said that, so, oh my god.
That your health and safety job, David, or is it the night watchman job? Midnight Joker. How are you, Michael?
Hang on, Mike. Yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah, all right.
Are you having a rich fortnight this fortnight, Robbo?
Sorry?
You having a rich fortnight?
A what fortnight?
A rich fortnight. You had a tailor made in your hand yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I sometimes have tailor-mades, but I normally smoke roll my own. Oh, yeah, right out.
What were you smoking? Drum?
Yeah,
Oh, not Camel.
no.
That's what I first started smoking, was unfiltered Camel pre-mades. It's like, oh.
Yeah, you'll be ready for bed tonight, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, that's looking pretty close, I reckon.
Yeah. There's
That'll
more
do.
on the blade than off it now.
Yeah, right out.
Is the rain really loud?
No,
Okay. My camera's like this far away from my roof of my shed, that's all.
yeah. Oh, white ox, I used to smoke that.
Oh, white ox. Oh, that's jail cigarettes.
Yeah, if you want to lift your head off your shoulders, that's the one.
Hey?
I bet the boss doesn't know about that, David. Sleeping on the job.
I'm gonna need headphones so I can just bloody hear you soon.
Oh, I can hear it now. Ah, oh, that's good, David. You're not going to get. You probably won't get it any closer now, Jay, because you've got it locked in.
It's like someone had a hose on my shed roof. It just all of a sudden just stops.
Well, it's coming again by the sound of it.
Meant to be like this for the next 3 or 4 days.
Don't worry about facing it off. Just get a parting tool in there, push your 2 widths down, form a tendon on it with the skew chisel and forget about it. Stop mucking about with it.
Normally when I do that, yeah.
Well, you can do it with a skew chisel straight in, but drop your handle on the skew chisel. Don't go too far. Yeah, unfortunately, one job that I had that was frowned upon if you went to sleep was driving semi-trailers and road trains. They didn't like you going to sleep behind the wheel.
Oh, I did it.
Did what?
You didn't see it? Okay. Oh,
Uh,
for fuck's sake. Oh, fucker. No shit. I should have just kept it cool. I should have just had an RDO today.
no, that might be all right. Just tighten the chuck right up. Yeah, for 7.5 months, Jappy. They're only allowed 3 trailers now. They used to be 5.
I may fall asleep in the sanding process. I'm yawning already. Hey, let me go like that. don't have to worry about starting a bushfire today. I cleaned the dump box out. It was so full, it was touching the bottom. It was touching the stand, the lathe stand. Dumb bastard. Oi.
Yeah, don't go too deep.
No, I was just going to just past the level of the bit.
Yeah, that's about right. Does a T-light fit into that?
Yeah,
Or you got to take it out a little bit?
a little bit more, maybe like half a centimetre or something.
You mean 5 millimeters?
Okay. That's what I meant.
Only dressmakers and curtain makers speak in centimetres.
I didn't actually want to be a dressmaker, so I don't know. What's your weather like today?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Cold, wet and windy, actually.
Yep. I don't know why. We tend to get a lot of our rain at the end of winter. Oh shit! Winter's gonna end. Better rain.
Is that going to fit tightly in there or not?
Yeah, quite nicely actually.
Oh, good. Oh, I grew up on Imperial, but they changed it. We switched over to decimal currency in 66. And then the measurements changed in 1972 or 73 from imperial to metric, I think. So I've had to do with both, but I had a customer many years ago that didn't put whether centimetres or millimetres. She wanted something done, so she put 50 by 100. So I turned it at 50 by 100. What she was after was something from 500 millimetre by a metre. When she came in, she had this little mini thing, you know. That's me being a smart ass, though.
No, not you, Robbo, surely.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, my biggest problem, Mike, is that I do a lot of stuff for house restorations that were built, like some of them over a century ago. And of course, everything's in imperial there. So I have to work in imperial and metric as well, but it's a bloody nuisance, all door sizes and everything. Yeah, I have to use a calculator. I buy an inch and a dual tape measure, so it's got inches on one side and metric on the other.
Well, that'd be a slight dilemma you'd have restoring a historic house, wouldn't
Oh, it is.
it? No, I didn't think about that.
Well, the doors are, some of the doors are 6 or 7 feet. They're not 1.8 or 1.7, they're 6 feet.
Yeah.
And then, of course, sometimes I measure 6 foot 25 millimetres.
God, just a
G'day, Rob. How are you?
How you going, Rob? So, Robbo,
Yes.
Did Steve's audio issues kind of put you off a little bit yesterday?
No, it didn't. I thought to myself, good, I'm glad somebody else has problems as well.
Yeah. I was thinking to myself, Robbo's going to be having his head down thinking, oh, shit, who do I ask now?
Oh, no. Like I said yesterday, I'd still love his setup. It's the clearest I've ever, it's the clearest lives you can see.
I think he's using OBS.
He is, but he must have good bandwidth too, I'd say.
Yes, and I was looking at that too.
All right, see you later, Tommy.
Yeah, see you later, Tommy. Thanks for coming in. I really think you need to up your bandwidth a bit.
Well, it's the fastest it's ever been.
It's the 12 megasecond one. That's the slowest NBN package you can get.
No, well, it's supposed to be one of the fastest over here. I'm going to ring Telstra tomorrow, on Monday at least.
Oh, well, that explains everything if that's who you're with.
Because, it was only 4 up until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any problems. And
who are you with?
I'm with Aussie Broadband. They're a relatively new company, which also means there's not many people on their servers. Unlike Telstra.
No, I must admit, David, I haven't. Dale has his too early in the morning for me, so I haven't seen any of his. But I've watched a couple of his videos, and I know the quality of it is fantastic.
Oh, Robbo, he's the guy that everyone over there goes to see when they're having audio or visual issues.
Yeah, I figured that because I know that Wayne and Nick, not Nick, Scott. They seem to talk to each other a bit about the various bits and pieces.
Yeah. If you're going to go with OBS, don't ask for me for help because I hate the bloody program.
Yeah, well, see, I'm just streaming through StreamYard. I'm not going through any other program at all.
Yeah, me too. Other than having my red line scroll across the bottom.
Oh, you're going through many cams now.
No, that's only one camera though. The other camera doesn't go through it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's going on there, but it's showing a piece I had up. There we go. Bit of lag.
Well, in that case, Mike, he'd have to know. He should know what he's doing, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Although there's a difference between an IT consultant and a audio visual bloke too.
Pizza or burritos is what I'm being asked.
Sorry?
I'm being asked pizza or burritos.
Oh, for tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's nearly your tea time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not far off, mate. I voted for pizza.
Yeah, you're right, Jappy. They can be doing both. And if he's in the security cameras and everything, that's the thing. Well, Rob, I'm in the same boat. I'm the same boat as you. I'm a technical dinosaur, I'm afraid.
We'll be back in a sec.
No worries. Yeah, Google's my best friend too, I tell you. And then, of course, I'll get in there and I can't understand what they're talking about anyway. Anyway. My son's in IT and he does massive programs for a lot of big companies and things. And he got into trouble a few years ago because of the manuals that they wrote for the using the programs, and he simplified it down so that the bloke who swept the floors could even understand it. And the bosses had a crack at him and said, "This is no bloody good. They won't need to call us again."
Oh, you know what? I'm going to put some burn rings and I might call it a night, I think.
Yeah, all right then.
Wonky badonky.
Yeah, well, that's the timber compressing in the chuck probably.
Oh, yeah.
So just be careful when you do that, that it doesn't flip out of the chuck.
Yes.
Yes, I must admit I love Google. The internet was made for me because I like gathering trivial information sometimes, and the net's full of it.
It's full of it, all right. Keeps everyone occupied. I think that's the whole point, keeping people occupied.
I think you could half be right there, Rob, that some of the antivirus companies write viruses just to test them out and then release them.
Yes. I know a guy that works for a Queensland university, and he's their hacker. They write software, and he tries to hack it.
Well, believe it or not, I have an ex-convict friend that was a burglar, and he works for one of the biggest security companies in Australia, working out the security on major thingos to see if he can get in.
Yeah. That's a good business, isn't it?
Oh, yes, Mike. It's a big hole too. I thought you weren't going to worry about that, Jay.
Oh, not right now. I was just having a look. I want to see what the burn rings in the wire looks like.
No, it won't show up very well. Because once you get the super glue over the top of the wire,
Yeah.
it's going to hide everything anyway.
Yeah, and then I'll skim it off.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the earrings I promised I'd make. There you go. That's my show done. Oh, I'm gonna call it quits soon because T's calling me.
All right. Geez, only an hour and a quarter today, Jay. That's
Yeah. I wanted to save you some stress, you know.
Oh, thank you. It's all right. I got my Valium here on the desk. I'm right.
Bastard. Have you checked out that Aussie humour page that I added you to?
Sorry?
Have you checked out that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I can.
There's another one that's called Aussie Humour Incorporated.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rob, they probably belong to the ones that are guaranteed $50 million if you open up a bank account in Melbourne for them, you know?
You didn't see that? Oh, I bet you know a lot more than what we do, Mike.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm just astounded at the technological advances that happen pretty well by second these days. Like, I'm a mechanic by trade. That's what I originally was, an A-grade mechanic and diesel fitter. And if somebody had said to me 30 years ago, no, we're not going to listen to Elvis tomorrow. 30 years ago, we're going to make a 5-cylinder diesel, I would have laughed like hell. And then if they really said, well, every time you pull up at the traffic lights, it's going to switch itself off and restart when you go to start, it'll just start automatically. Boy, you couldn't have got me off the ground, I'd be laughing that much. But that's the standard these days.
Yep. Hey, one of my mates has even got he can start his car from his unlocker. He just pushes a button and the car starts. It's like, damn, dude, are you lazy or what?
No, Julie's car starts with with. She's got a new one, and you just push the button. As long as you got the key in your pocket, that's all you need.
That's funny. You got to have the key in your pocket still.
Oh, you'd want good insurance, I reckon, Mike.
Hot. Oops, got hot chips.
Is that to use on a CNC machine or with a actual Lichtenberg burner? Oh yeah, yeah.
Pizza's been downgraded.
Sorry.
Pizza's been downgraded, I said.
Ah, scrambled eggs on toast.
No, I'm going to get a hot pack from the fish and chip shop.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I must admit I like some of the patterns that the Lichtenberg process gets on, but I've got a very, very, very healthy respect for electricity, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting actually, Mike. I reckon there'd be a lot of people who'd be interested in that.
Yep. Like Amber.
There's more than 4 that have died with them these days.
David's asking what's a hot pack. You know what a fish and chip shop is, don't you? Where you buy your hot chips and fish and stuff like that.
Yeah, they do have them in Ireland.
Yeah, I thought so. They make a packet that's got a quarter or half chicken, however much you can eat, and then you get peas, gravy, and either roast spuds or hot chips.
Lazy man's cooking, in other words.
Yeah, I like my hot chips. A little too much, one would say.
Yeah, they're actually the AAW, the American Association of Woodturners, has actually banned any posts or anything or any instructions on their website with Lichtenberg burners. Did it about 3 years ago or 4 years ago.
And I'm glad I muted it because the trains, they just seem to think they can honk outside of our units after they've left the train station.
I'm just going to turn the camera away for a minute because I might have a copyright infringement if I don't.
I think your Bundaberg beanie's done enough of that.
You know, it's rather funny. I would think that companies would be glad to get the free promotion on their products.
Yeah, I'd think that too, but apparently not.
Yeah, there's a company in America that does make them. In fact, I think there's 2 or 3. But the AAW banned anything to do with them.
Would it be the same thing as just cutting the end off of an extension cord and trying it that way? That'd be pretty much the same thing, wouldn't it?
No, you've got it's higher voltage than that. It's 20,000 volts.
Yeah, I'll pass. I don't like 240. So I bought some cheaper sandpaper, and it's no clog stuff apparently.
Ah,
White stuff.
yeah, that's aluminium oxide.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree totally, Rob. And oh well, the stuff I turn is dangerous enough without adding to it. So
Yeah. I think a 40-foot pole coming at you would be terrifying enough.
we've had one. We had one that flipped out of the lathe one day, and there's another bloke my age helping me. We actually had a customer in the doorway, a middle-aged lady. Anyway, it flipped out just as I started it, and we sprinted across the workshop. And she said, "Geez, I didn't think you two old farts could move so quick."
Yeah, it's amazing how quick you move when your life's in danger.
Oh yeah, well, self-preservation is very high on my list of priorities. Yeah, that one was interesting, Rob. It's we quite often get grubs in a lot of our thing, and it's like driving into a locust thing or a grasshopper thing. Our face shield just suddenly goes, and it's covered in crap. They were little baby lizards, those ones, drop tails we call them out here. If you pick them up by the tail, their tail falls off and they grow a new tail.
Yeah, I just sent you a picture, Robbo.
Sorry?
I just sent you a picture on Messenger. That's that claret wood 100-year-old wood that I'm getting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to love yous and leave yous.
Yeah, all right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, gentlemen. And I'll catch you the next time around. It's been good chatting to you. See you later, Jay.
See you later. Thanks for coming in.
See ya.
Appreciate
Bye.
it. Bye. Thanks for coming in, guys. I will start it a lot earlier tomorrow. Just had stuff to do today. It's my payday and got stuff to do. So, how do you guys go? Bye! Bye! You're all fucking bananas. Like that. That's how it goes. If your sticker's not on this board, why not? All right, see you later. The flickering is from my fluoro light too, by the way. Yeah, normal time. Look at Jappy. The Jappy's telling me off. I'll go and hide in the corner now, Jappy, all right? All right, see you later. Oh.